A young Tasmanian at her first Olympics is about to face a three-time Olympian who's taken gold in every single one of her individual races.
Ariarne Titmus, world champion, knocking on the door of Ledecky's world record.
Ariarne Titmus could leave her mark in a century-old rivalry between the US and Australia by bringing home Tasmania's first swimming gold. But she'll have to flip the script on Katie Ledecky, arguably the greatest female freestyler of all time.
Ledecky likes to swim it from the front, but Titmus likes to chase.
Would the pressure sink the teen's hopes of bringing glory to her hometown? Wait for it. Oh, hey there, I'm Lisanne de Witte. Today we're going down under to learn about a Tasmanian who's one devil of a swimmer. To say the island nation is obsessed with swimming might be an understatement. Taking your first strokes is as important as taking your first steps. So you'd think they dominate the world stage, right? Bloody oath! Australia's amassed an astounding 206 Olympic swimming medals, more than any other country. Except for the US, who have an insane total of 586. Born in a small town in Tasmania, Ariarne Titmus was in the water before she could walk. And before she could drive, she won her first national title. Meanwhile, on the other side of the globe, a 19-year-old American was crushing the competition in Rio. Since 2012, Katie Ledecky had literally been unrivaled in the pool. She was so dominant that her name became synonymous with crushing the competition, as in, we totally Ledecky that run in Belgrade.
Another world record for Katie Ledecky.
She smashed it! Smashed it!
Ledecky might have been unrivaled so far, but that didn't stop the Tassie teen from setting her sights on becoming her rival. Thousands of laps and hundreds of swimmers left in her wake later, the 17-year-old was finally getting her feet wet in international waters, meeting Ledecky lane to lane in 2018. They faced off in both the 400 and 800 meter freestyle. Like clockwork, Ledecky added 2 more golds to her collection. But that clock was ticking, and the rivalry was brewing. Their next face-off was on the largest stage yet, the World Aquatics Championships. It'd been 7 years since Ledecky had lost any major race over 400 meters. Unsurprisingly, she arrived as the odds-on favorite in each of her events. Incredibly, the teen edged out Ledecky and took home gold in world record time. As fans counted down the minutes to Tokyo, the sporting world debated. Would the young Aussie actually be able to defeat Ledecky again? Or will the American legend bounce back, crushing the first-time Olympians' podium dreams?
Titmus had way more momentum. This is absolutely going to come down to a fight to the final 400th metre.
Wait for it. Years before Ariarne's historic win over Ledecky, her father realized there was something unique about his little guppy. Just like a certain cyborg from the future, she'll never stop until she reaches her goal. So he gave her a fitting nickname, the Terminator. Arnie for short. And Arnie's main objective was to strike gold at the Olympics. 8 months after her World Championship win, the freestyling Phenom was ready to ride a tidal wave of momentum all the way to Tokyo. But, as we all know, COVID had other plans. It would be over a year until Arnie was able to enter another competition. In early 2021, during one of those races, she felt some pain in her shoulder. She couldn't extend her arm. Turns out it was a partial tear of her shoulder tendon, and unlike the Terminator, Arnie couldn't fix her injury immediately. Forced out of the water for weeks, then only able to swim with one arm, she channeled the Terminator's classic phrase, "I'll be back." Will Arnie be able to terminate Ledecky's Olympic streak, or will the American ace swim back atop the podium?
This is Titmus now.
champion in the 400 metres freestyle.
She definitely created some waves of excitement, putting the mania in Tasmania. And this ends another amazing story of... What? That's amazing. Shouldn't we tell them? Wait, there's more.
Tension is high at the start of the women's 200 freestyle.
2 days after she struck gold in the 400-meter freestyle, the Terminator was back in the pool.
And look at Ledecky and Titmus eyeballing each other in the centre of the pool. And she's picked up. Here comes Titmus.
Titmus is just in front. This could be double gold for the Australian. Titmus strikes gold.
What a great performance. And now she walks away as an Olympic champion. Not once, but twice.
I'm exhausted just watching that. But Ariane? She shared a bronze in the 4x200-meter freestyle relay the very next day and scored a silver in the 800-meter free just 2 days after that. A few days later, Ariane arrived back in her hometown of Launceston, not just as a gold medal swimmer, but as a heroine. The mania she created had just gotten started. I'm Lisanne de Witte and I'll be back with another tantalizing tale of triumph. But you're gonna have to wait for it. Oh, that's quite nice.